Sure, like it hit Fresno, it just Salinas, Virginia, all the way to North Bay. I'm not here. This is awesome, man. I'm so grateful for everything you have done. No problem. Kill it, you know what I mean? Let go. And if you like how the buzz makes stab on the block, you feel like you might get stabbed. Yeah. I want to get a little something a little hard. I almost was about to be like, no, I
choose two. I mean, I lost a quarter of each lung and a kidney, so I've tried edibles before, it made me turn out so bad where I thought I was dying, so I was like, oh, my stepdad's an idiot. He gave me like 150 milligram brownie. And then someone that doesn't smoke. I went to a different dimension. Yeah.
We can be dead. You look like a whole different You don't look like the people that smoke a day now. Like a people that would like been people smoking a day. Oh, you're. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm old, like
That'd be so funny.
Yeah, you prepare for you.
Welcome to the Stab Comedy Theater. It's time for the subject line. Please welcome to the stage your host, Jordan Quattlebaum.
Come on, guys, make some noise! Hell yeah! How you guys doing? All right then, I'll go fuck myself. How you guys doing on this Friday at 9 o'clock, man? Welcome to the subject line. I'll be your host tonight. Make some noise if this is your first time on a subject line show. Well, you can make noise for that. Okay. So every month I give my comics a different subject, and they have to stick to that subject for a big majority of their set. So this month we're doing one-liners, baby. So if you like dad jokes and dark jokes and one-liners, this is the show for you. So get ready. I have a few of them. I have some new ones for you guys. I'll start out kind of small. Like, for example, I'm from Stockton. Anyone here from Stockton? No. Yeah, we're trash. It's fine. I have a Stockton one-liner for you guys. Here it is. What do you call it when you get your dick sucked by a crackhead? Crackhead. Thank you. Usually that joke gets a standing ovation, but that's fine. My fiance gets mad at me because I like to make jokes in the most inconvenient times. Like, I make jokes during sex. Like, we don't call it 69ing in my house. We call it 65ing because she has scoliosis. How do you think she feels? Every time I tell that joke, she looks at me sideways, but that's love. I was walking down the street the other day, and this car full of girls drove by, and they yelled out, "Damn, boy, you got cakes." And then they drove away. And I didn't know what that meant until I went up to my fiance. I was like, what does this mean? She's like, they're trying to say you have ass. And me being a comedian, I was like, if my butt was a flavor of cake, what flavor would it be? You ever think about that, sir?
Not lately.
Let's think about it now. Is this your lady right here?
Yes.
What flavor of cake would his booty be? And don't say double chocolate.
I don't know.
Funfetti? Come on. See, mine would be a wedding cake because it's big and white and no one wants to eat it. Here's a dark one for you guys. Very quickly, by a show of dicks, here is erectile dysfunction. Raise them up. Anyone? It's known as erectile dysfunction, but I think the more scientific term, it should be called Down syndrome. Too much? Told you that was a term. Last time I was here at Stab, I heard a couple arguing outside, like very viciously, and the girl was like winning. She was saying like the most fucked up shit. She's like, fuck you. You act way too confident for what your dick size is. Immediately, I knew this man wasn't circumcised. Because he was being extra. You know what I mean? Why is it called pleasing a woman if she never says thank you after? That's the joke. I have a lot of new ones for you guys. My mom didn't want to be your stereotypical mother that just stayed home all day making sandwiches for her husband. She went out and got a job at Subway. Now, I used to actually work with my mom in an office. It's very awkward. I had to quit that shit. Too much sexual tension. I'll sit in it, motherfuckers. This one's so stupid. Did you guys know that Hitler really hated voodoo? Did you guys know that? He was scared of bad jujus. Fuck you guys, I like that one, okay? Oh, man. Oh, fuck, that one might get me in trouble. I'll do this one. I'm feeling pretty good. My fiance just got me a PS5. Yeah, right? I didn't have to do fucking anything. She got me the PS5. I'm like, hey, 5 inches can get you somewhere. And I told her this joke, and she goes, oh, if that's the case, I should have got you a PS2. Cool. Oh, man. Did you guys know there's a study, actually a study by Harvard, if you surround yourself with the color yellow, it's supposed to help you focus more. Did you guys know that? Makes sense why kids in China can make iPhones so fast. I have so much more darker stuff, but I'm scared to tell it. Oh, fuck it. This one's so dumb. I want to open up my own theme park for adultery and call it The Affair. Hey, my job, I'm not allowed to call customers customers. I have to call them neighbors. It's super weird and it has me conflicted because, like, technically by law, if you're my neighbor, does that mean I have to tell you I'm a registered sex offender? You know what I mean? Jokes. I'm not registered. But, we all can agree that pedophiles are bad, right? Right? We can clap to that. What's sad is they don't even think what they do is bad. They think it's just a minor inconvenience. Ladies, I just want you guys to know I am an ally, okay? It's your body, your choice, okay? You want to get an abortion, you get that abortion. But they need to make these abortion clinics a little bit more welcoming. I go on the weekends, and it doesn't look good. Like, they don't give you nothing after the abortion. They don't give you, like, a lollipop, a gift basket, like, or a bumper sticker. Like, you know those baby on board bumper stickers? Instead, it says baby overboard. That one was for the comics who get abortions. My fiance has this weird habit where she likes to work out every time we have sex. Because every time I give her an inch, she takes a mile. Cool, that one's new. When I was a kid, I was touched by my T-ball coach. What's sad about that is I still didn't make the team. I said, put me in, coach, not put it in. But it was on a Wednesday, different meaning to hump day. Okay. Oh, shit. This one's super dumb. I really hate that phrase, remember me as I was. You know, when someone, before they die, they always go, remember me as I was. Well, not me. I want you guys to remember me as somebody completely different. I want you guys to remember me as a 6'5" black guy with abs who knows how to skateboard. That'd be pretty sick. All right, I think I got enough one-liners in, all right? And like some comics would be doing more lines in the bathroom, but are you guys ready to kick this show off? Huh? Make some noise. Come on, we got a handful of great fucking comics. This first comic coming to stage, I'm really excited. This guy's a new up-and-comer, and this is first time out in Sacramento, right?
Yes, sir.
And so let's fucking give him all the energy. Let's make it very welcoming. He's super fucking funny. Please make it loud for Toothless Dan, everybody.
Thank you, Sacramento. Are you guys ready for another episode of Teeth Gone Wild? Yeah, thank you. Don't worry, guys, I won't bite you. Teeth ain't stopping at the hair but spit, so you guys are in my splash zone. Sorry about that. Those towels, I think. Thank you, thank you. You know, my motto is teeth are the titties of the face. Because I get it, ladies. Everybody just staring like it's a Got Milk commercial, got teeth. Fuck y'all, my eyes are up here. Thank you. My mouth, my choice. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, I really don't like dentists because the first thing they do is just go straight to the cavity. I just wish they start with the teeth. My ass still hurts. Fucking dentists, what we do for healthcare, right, fellas? Hell yeah. You know, people always ask me, Toothless Dan, what happened to the teeth? You know, I always tell them the normal things, like being married to a Latina. Yeah, you get that. 9 out of 10 dentists say, don't argue with your Latina. I had the 10th one. Don't do it, y'all. Yeah. Don't laugh too hard, fellas. The Latina women might see you sharing dental plans and shit. Hell yeah. Thank you. Yeah, but I really love my wife. She's 11 years older than me. Does anyone else in here like them older women? Yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, a couple of y'all. What, y'all like Shannon Sharp? Y'all like them young? Oh yeah. Well, we like to have our older women, you know, because they're really great for a lot of things. You know, like I can share dentures with them. There you go. And some of y'all might like your younger women, you know, so you can break their backs. I like my older women with their backs already broken. Easier for the pushing. Some people like their younger women because they got a spring of energy. They're just always about it. I like them older women. They ain't moving nothing. They ain't going nowhere. As I move the life alert. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, with those Latina women, though, you got to be careful, man. Because little disclaimer, they'll stab you. But they don't stab to kill. They just stab to send a message. Don't forget the Tupperware. Shit still hurts. Still got the scar to prove it. Hell yeah. Well, you guys have been great. You know, I'm really grateful to be here. Really happy to be here. Just don't share that with my wife. I'd like to come back here. Thank you. Thank you. You guys have been great. Let's give it up for your host with the mostest, Jordan. Hey, keep it going for Toothless Dan. Let him hear it. Come on now. You laugh at him not having those front teeth, but he'll find the clit like that. Instantly. It's true. Ask my mother. Okay. You guys ready to keep this show going? This next comic coming to stage, I'm really, really excited. She is so fucking funny, super hilarious. Please make it very loud, very proud for Gigi McGill, everybody. Let her hear it.
No, I'm aware what I look like. Look, I know I'm very weird looking with the outfits and the makeup and everything. I can talk about how weird I look till I'm blue in the hair. I mean, I just, you know. Doing comedy, they say when you are looking at a book that you should read between the lines. But for me, when writing jokes, I usually write between my lines, personally. I find it's a good motivator. I had a question. Is it considered bestiality if Jim Henson gives you a handy while he's wearing Kermit? just like asking for a friend. I went on vacation recently to Scotland, and I went to an Italian place of all places. I went to an Italian place in Scotland. I ordered the Gaelic bread. The Gaelic bread. No, you know. I think lawyers are pretty two-faced. Like, especially the celebrity lawyers. I found out that Cher had to fire her first ever lawyer because he worked pro bono. That's topical still, right? I heard something fucked up the other day. Someone on the street was shouting, "The majority of people who say they're deaf are faking it." And I was taken aback by this. I said, "Hey, pal, I'm going to pretend I didn't hear that." That showed him. It did. It really did. I saw something crazy on my way over here to Stab. I saw 13 witches. 13 witches. And they were all making like loaves of bread. It was a real baker's coven. I remember once I had this girl, and she would always send me feet pics, but she saw that upset me, and she's like, "Why are you not into feet?" And I was like, "Babe, you know I only use the metric system." It's again just true. I remember one time my dad, he likes to play dumb with me because he tricks me. One time he was telling me, he's like, "Oh my God, I heard the craziest fucking celebrity gossip the other day." It's like, "What happened?" He says, "Oh my God, this actress, she attacked her husband with a fucking kitchen utensil." And I was like, "Oh my God, that's horrible. What actress?" And he's like, "Oh God, I can't remember the name. I think her name was like Reese something." And I was like, "Oh, Witherspoon?" He's like, "No, with a knife." God, that pissed me off. I remember one time I saw something really fucking disgusting. I saw like someone driving by, and they just threw like buckets of feces like just onto someone that was on the sidewalk. It was like a drive-by shitting, I guess. I don't know. That's really dependent on your definition of the word shitting, though, you know. Comedy isn't my first job. I think the first job I ever had was I worked at a sperm bank, but they fired me. I guess they don't like drinking on the job. Drinking sperm, I should say. I don't want you to think I would drink alcohol on a job, because that's just highly inappropriate. It was sperm, just so you know. It's true. I'm not a big fan of Ron DeSantis, I'll be honest, because his two biggest enemies are Disney and Planned Parenthood, which are just both random companies to be mad at. I mean, I guess they're kind of similar. They both bring the child out in you. It's a dark show. One-liners are dark. Growing up, I thought they were cute and whatnot, but no, they're fucking awful. Evil. People know that Hitler wrote a manifesto, but not a lot of people realize that he actually wrote a book based on his his personal cleaner, I guess. It was called Minesweeper. I guess it didn't sell as well as the other, but I would have read it. Russia is, speaking of just horrible people, Russia is full of propaganda. It's come to the point where they put like their world leaders on like their own food just to get the message across that they're in power. Like they'll put Stalin on the bread, they'll put Lenin on the bananas, they'll put Putin on the Ritz. You know, it's just like, no, it's awful. It's awful. Oh man, what else? You know, so many one-liners, so little time. Am I right, fellas? Or, you know, it's a small world out there, but I wouldn't want to paint it. I did have something sad happen the other day. I spilled spot remover on my dog and he disappeared. Also, I just got done reading the dictionary. Turns out the zebra did it. It's true. It's true. People say that the way I'm dressed, I look like maybe like a gay scarecrow or something. I wish I was. I wish I could win maybe a Nobel Prize in being a scarecrow, because you know I'd have to be outstanding in my field. For those of you at home, you can see it in the replay, but I physically winced after that joke. But anyway, I've been Gigi McGill. You have a lovely night.
Yeah. Give it up for Gigi. Let her hear it. Come on. I think being called a gay scarecrow is pretty good. My dad just calls me gay. So I'll take it. All right, guys, we're going to keep this show going. This next guy coming to the stage, I fucking love this guy. I've been doing comedy with him for quite a few years now. Super funny, super hilarious. Please make it proud for Giovanni Valencia.
This is the Mexican portion of the show. First one-liner. How many white comics does it take to make a one-liner? We're going to find out at the end of the show. Let's see if I can remember them. First of all, I do a lot of drugs. Yeah, that's why my friends call me refried beans. Shout out to my ex-Chinese girlfriend. I really loved it when, right before I'd eat her out, she'd whisper in my ear, "Let the lights dim some." I tried doing the same thing with my Indian girlfriend. She said naan. Shout out to my girlfriend that is in the back. Clap it up for her. Yeah, it's very different to be in an interracial relationship, but we have a lot of fun. For example, whenever we see white people in public, we like to play brother and sister, boyfriend and girlfriend. I do have a dark one. Can I share my dark joke, babe? Please? If I bomb, you can tell me I told you so. We love women. Women love doing that, right? Okay, no, not that type of joke. Okay. Yeah. The reason why I bring this up is we have an interrelational relationship. So I asked my friends about, the difference between them. Like, how do you like having a white girlfriend? How do you like having a white girlfriend? I like that. Shit, where did I sign up to be white? I asked him, like, how does it feel to have a white girlfriend? He's like, it's cool. It's empowering. He said that his girlfriend likes to call him Carabiner. Because he's a beaner she cares about a lot. I'm like, that's crazy, dude. I call my girl Negroni. If you can figure out the rest of that joke. All right, you can say I told you so in the car. Those are most of my one-liners. I do have one. I don't know, man. I like watching porn, but specifically Christmas porn. My favorite 34th orgasm on 34th Street. The Dildo Express. You guys want to know something really funny about all these jokes? The only people that came to the show is my family. This is my brother, this is my mom, this is my dad, this is my sister. You guys met my girlfriend in the back. I didn't put her on back on purpose. She chose to sit there. I'm not racist, but I do think black people make everything look cooler, sound better, look more beautiful. You guys ever seen a white man in all white? No, that's either a Klansman or a magician. Either way, that's a racist wizard. Mom, that's a KKK joke. But you guys ever seen a black man in all white? That's Morgan Freeman playing God. Unless you're at a Diddy party. 'Cause ain't nothing like a Diddy party. Okay. This has been a ride, dude. Right before the show started, I'm like, man, I should be getting paid more, bro. I brought all the these. Oh, man. It's a good time to tell you guys, I like busting nuts. Yeah, dude. I got one woo for having a vasectomy. Yeah, I'm trying to have an eco-friendly dick. I want to have the Tesla of penises. I'm tired of using Plan B like it's Plan A. I can't afford that anymore. That is Plan C, child support prices. I do want to go to Shark Tank and advertise to Costco like a Plan C where if you buy insurance on Plan B and if that doesn't work, we get rid of the kid for you. Costco actually only lets you get one Plan B per customer. They don't want you to OD on Plan B because you got too much D. Hey, am I right? Or am I right? Hey. I thought she was born, dude. So we're gonna be going to family therapy soon. Yeah, man, I like busting nuts, but I didn't know. So my son came out autistic, right? Super cool, because you ever been around 5-year-olds? They don't shut the fuck up. Guess what? My son, he just be cooling. Dude, we need more autistic people in this world, y'all. I've never been more sure of that in my fucking life. I'll never forget, man, when we found out that he was truly autistic, my son's mother was like, we need to get a DNA test done, which is fucked up. Yeah, he likes bubbles too. She's like, we need to get a DNA test done. I'm like, why? She said, we need to figure out where this is coming from. So when we got the test found and found out that she was carrier, you should have seen the smile on my face. 2 weeks later, we found out I had a false negative. It was me. I am the father. It's a crazy way to find out you're autistic because when your son's autistic, you're autistic because that's how genetics works. You're doing the bubbles thing. I'll do one story about that because that shit... Nobody saw that, bro. She just pulled out bubbles and I don't know, man. I definitely struggled being a father. I remember my son was 2 years old. I woke up hungover, and I didn't have much money, so I knew I had to buy him something, because that's what parents do. I go to the only place I could afford. I go to the 99-cent store while they were still open. I get in there, and I buy everything I could buy for $12. You know what that means? That means 7 balloons and 3 packets of bubbles. You know why? Because autistic people love 3 things: balloons, bubbles, and titties. It's the middle of summer, so I'm fucking rushing on the fucking highway. Mind you, I'm poor. I only go to the 99-cent store to go shopping for my son, so I have no AC. So I got the windows down. Here's the thing that no one tells you about putting your windows down on the highway when you have no AC. The balloons will choke you, so the shit goes... Oh my God. And I'm trying to survive. And so I just started doing jiu-jitsu. That's when you wrestle each other and choke each other. Dude, I came vigorously. All I saw was someone on the side road being like, damn, see the slide about helium? That's new. I get there, get my son his gifts, and she looks at me, she goes, Giovanni, you gotta get your shit together. You got holes in your socks, you got holes in your pants, you're always high, get your shit together. I said, first of all, bitch, I paid extra for these holes in these socks. And second of all, I'm always high, that's a lucky guess. Thank you guys, that's been my time. Clap it up for Jordan Quattlebaum, clap it up for Sabio.
Hey, his birthday song. Keep it going for Giovanni. Come on. Fucking love that guy, man. Fun fact about Giovanni, he is the only Mexican that I know. Anyways, we have a great show, guys. All right, we got a few more comics left. Are you guys ready to keep this going? He was talking about porn, and I wanted to tell you, Giovanni, I thought about doing gay porn. If I ever did, I would change my name to Toledo. That way, whenever you saw my butthole, you say, Holy Toledo. All right. Segues, here we go. This next comic coming to the stage, she is so fucking hilarious, dude. She hasn't even been doing it this long, and she got top 3 at the Laughs Unlimited comedy competition like a few weeks ago, dude. Super funny, super hilarious. Please, I'm gonna fuck up your last name again. I'm so sorry. Please make it loud and proud for Rebecca Beskeen, everybody. Let her hear it.
You actually got it right. So, a few weeks ago, I saw from Jordan, our host, that he was putting on this show. And, I thought to myself, this would be a good opportunity, come up on stage, tell some one-liners. So I got to writing, and I learned a valuable lesson about myself. I am dog shit at writing one-liners. So, we're just gonna do what I have and then figure it out from there. So, I feel like other comedians have a leg up on me, mostly because they all already got their DUIs. I have a friend who's rich and does a lot of blow. She was born with a silver Coke spoon in her nose. What do you call it when someone from the musical Cats gives you a hand job? A rum-tum-tugger? It's a little musical theater humor. As a trans woman, a lot of people make a lot of weird assumptions about me. That I'm mentally ill, that I'm a pervert, that I'm part of a secret Satanist cabal on a mission to destroy God, that I'm a pervert. And I've thought long and hard about it, and I think dick is the only, or wiener is the only acceptable word for dick. I'm my father's son. Fortunately, he wasn't much of a man. The other day, I went to see my Coke dealer. He asked me if Pepsi was okay. The government's enrolling me in a free weight loss program. It's called a concentration camp. And I like to wear a lot of black. It really brings out my clinical depression. And that's all I was able to write over the course of 3 weeks. So yes, I am a transgender woman, and I'm married. In fact, my husband is here in the audience.
Yeah.
And before you think, oh, that's gay, him and I were both transgender, so no matter how you look at it, we're still straight. And in fact, we're both transgender and we're both bisexual. We're about as queer as you can make a straight couple. But we're still a boring-ass straight couple. Like, I feel like I sold out on my own queerness. Like, I went through this deeply personal journey figuring out my gender and sexuality, only to end up in the most boring type of pairing of two people. Like the kind of thing where you go and do paint nights. Yeah, you know what a paint night is. For those who don't know, a paint night is a couples event where you all go and drink cheap wine and paint the same shitty picture. And ever since I got married, I want to do that. And it fucking burns. But like, my husband and I were also super heteronormative. Like, we're a single income household where he's the sole breadwinner. Boring. And I'm a housewife. Also boring. And we're like strictly monogamous people. We are so goddamn boring. Like, for instance, who here knows what a polycule is? Show of hands. Again, yeah, it makes sense. For those who don't know, a polycule is just when a group of people are all in a relationship with each other. It's kind of like woke polygamy. And all my trans friends are in these huge polycules where they're having like inter-polycule Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, followed by massive orgies. Like they're all in a nerdy version of Eyes Wide Shut. And I'm just over here loving and cherishing my husband like a fucking loser. But it's not just my marriage that's boring. I'm also boring. I'm lame. I don't party, I don't drink or do drugs. I don't do sick kickflips while ripping a fat cloud from my vape. Also, my idea of cool is doing sick kickflips while ripping a fat cloud from my vape. So again, I'm lame. And I'm not even like sober for any moral justification. I'm just afraid of my own personality. Like, look, I've erected these elaborate walls of sarcasm and social anxiety to protect all of you from my shitty personality. And frankly, I'm not gonna ruin all that hard work just to be things like interesting or fun. Like, take my name for example. Rebecca's not my birth name. I chose this. And I could have chosen any name in all of creation, but instead I chose the most pumpkin spice, Stanley Cup, Lululemon-ass basic name possible. Like, I've seen a trans woman named Petrichor. Now that's a fucking name. It's mysterious, it's unique, it makes you ask questions like, ooh, I wonder what combination of psych meds she's on. Like, Petrichor sounds like somebody who's in an artist collective. Rebecca sounds like somebody who goes to paint nights. Hopefully. Petrichor sounds like somebody who parties and does ketamine. Was that the light?
No.
Okay.
You got 2 minutes.
It's too long. Petrichor sounds like somebody who parties and does ketamine. Rebecca sounds like somebody who stays home and listens to podcasts. And not even like cool podcasts about serial killers, but like a lame podcast about knitting called something lame like My Needle Addiction. Real podcast, by the way, got some interesting stuff. So, you know, just Rebecca's not a cool name. So, politically speaking, everything's kind of fucked right now. Like, you can really feel that crushing of the human spirit all around you. Like, the vibes are not immaculate. And, like, I really do believe that Trump has ruined everything for everyone, including the people who voted for him. And I feel sorry for them, I do. Because just imagine, you see this candidate who promises to make life worse for brown and queer people, and so you roll over from on top of your sister, and you're just like, sign me up! But then he tanks the economy and makes things worse for you? That's not fair. Who's gonna think of the feelings of straight white men who look like they're afraid to wash their own ass? I guess I'll take that bullet. But there has been a silver lining with all these insane executive orders. Trump essentially making it illegal to be transgender has made me feel like a badass rebel. Like, I feel like I'm doing one of those cool crimes like embezzlement or tax evasion or arson. I feel like the Don Corleone of taking estrogen. I would assume I've never seen The Godfather. But regardless, I'm definitely gonna be the coolest chick at the concentration camp. And I'll finally get to be crimes against humanity thin. So, like, bonus for me. Anyways, I've been Rebecca Beskine.
Hey, keep it going for Rebecca. Let her hear it. Come on now. Your thoughts on Trump? I hear you. That's why I shot him in the ear.
Well, not good enough.
I know, my name hella sucks. My last name is Quaddlebaum. I'm the one that's making those camps. That's terrible. Okay, you guys were saying you were bisexual. I'm actually bisexual, fun fact.
Okay.
But I'm engaged to a woman. So I consider myself a retired gay, you know? Like I hung up my rainbow jersey, my anal beads, I'm done, you know? That one's stupid, okay. We have 2 more comics. Are you guys still with us? You guys still hanging in there? Speaking of gay, this next comic, I find him attractive. He's a handsome looking motherfucker. He came here in a suit looking dapper. Dude's fucking hilarious, super funny. Please make it loud and proud for Pete Nelson, everybody. Let him hear it.
Thank you, Jordan. Hey, how's it going? Look like Mr. Unclean right now, you know? Castration takes real balls. It's like half a one-liner. It's a half-liner. All right. My evil twin is really good at parking because he's from a parallel dimension. He works in unreal estate. He just quit his job being an antisocial worker. All right. Okay. I got a blowjob from a psychic prostitute. She blew my mind. Whoa, you know? Everyone loves the sound effect. I don't understand what it's supposed to mean, though. I was 86th from 76 for 69ing at 420 before I was 5150'd. And you guys do the 23 in me. I sent in 3 of those, making it a 69 in me. How are we doing? This is fun. I knew this, I go to Planet Fitness, or as some of you might call it, the shower. Ladies, never date a guy who goes to Planet Fitness, because that means not only does he have a small dick, but he's also poor. You know? Not even a real planet. No. You guys know that. I know this one couple that used to do CrossFit. What's that, a Christian workout regimen? Come on, you know? They exercised every day, but then they broke up. That's one day they didn't work out. Am I losing you guys? What if like a UFO... What if a UFO landed out front right now and a bunch of buff aliens came out of it and they're like, we come from Planet Fitness? I kind of look like I should have antennas coming out of this fucking dome of mine, huh? I want to meet the aliens, but not really like for, I want to meet the femalians. Fuck it, I'm progressive. I want to meet the aliens, you know? Be a deadbeat boyfriend in outer space, you know? Honey, I need to borrow more Earth dollars to buy Starbucks. You know, all her friends would be judging her. I like my femalians like I like my golf courses. 18 holes, you know? I got a hand job from a police officer. First time someone's been beaten off instead of beaten on by the police, you know? If you didn't laugh at that, you're a cop. I can tell. Being undercover is like being underage. You have to tell me if you are. Thank you. Cops are dumb. I don't like them. I don't know. All right, pull it together, Pete. What am I doing here? What am I doing? Do I look like a preacher? This is a church, right? I typically do this as a sermon on Sundays, too. I just wear the same suit.
You go some Family Feud after this?
Yeah. He's definitely slept with someone's wife earlier. It's some sort of Family Feud. I love this stage. This is a cool stage. Big round of applause for Stab. Hell yeah. This stage is nice because there's no stairs for it. And honestly, my knees have been killing me ever since I had ACL surgery. You guys anyone in the room have ACL surgery? No. Those of you who don't know what ACL surgery is it stands for adjusted cock length. Yeah, now this thing's so big and heavy, carrying it around all day, man, my knees are killing me, you know. This chick took one look at it. She's like, Peter, I want to make a mold of your penis. I was like, why? It's covered in mold already. Hold your applause. I've been watching way too much Star Trek lately. That's not a joke. It's just a fact. I just love aliens. Aliens are cool. I'm from New Hampshire. I don't know what Old Hampshire was like, you know, but right? I don't know. There's everyone in New Hampshire in the winter, they visit Florida. You know, they're like snowbirds is what they're called. And that's the one thing that I think you'll never see a new Florida. We learned our lesson with the first one, you know. There's all these Amish people, you know, the Mennonites. They all live down there. Like going up to them and be like, hey, where the Womenites at? You know, the Momish? There's all the old people down there. They love the Amish. Salespeople love the old people, too. There's like all these retired people in heaven. There's this one guy, he sells hearing aids. I went up, I was just like, dude, how much do you make doing this? He's just like, $5,000 a pop. Like $5,000 and you're selling a product literally named AIDS? How do you do it, you know? If you send a box that says AIDS on it to my front door, I'm going to put on my seeing herpes and make sure I'm reading the label right, you know? Those of you who don't know or missed, I don't know, everyone's been in here, but my name is Pete. It's nice to meet you. If you want to get to know me, I never want to be reincarnated. Because who would ever want to repeat themselves? Kind of a light response on that one. I'll just do it again. My name is Pete. I never want to be reincarnated. You know why? Because who would ever want to repeat themselves? One clap. One more time. My name is Pete. I never want to be reincarnated. You guys know why? Because who would ever want to repeat them? Do you get it yet? Come on. Hold your applause. Stop. Nobody laugh. Not allowed. All right. I tried counterfeiting money. I made $20 an hour, so I got fired. It was really slow. You got to make more than $20 in an hour. They get very upset. Thank you. All right. How we doing? I used to make dabs back in the day. It's like concentrated weed. I found some. It was 10 years old. I went to go grab my bong upstairs, but I tripped and I dropped it on the ground. At which point, I no longer had my old dab, but I had a brand new step dab. It's almost as cool as the original. Hey guys, thank you for having me. My name's Pete Nelson.
Hey, keep it going for Pete. Let him hear it. Keep it going for Pitbull with Keep it going for Pitbull after he gets put down. Okay, guys, we are down to the closer. Are you guys ready? This guy coming to the stage again. Fucking love this guy. Been doing comedy with him for years now. Super funny, super hilarious. Please make it loud for Julian Lacrosse, everybody. Let him hear it.
Keep it going for your host. Come on, keep it going for him. Giovanni Valencia. We're doing subject line one-liners, not subject line, I'm Mexican. Fucking. Just one. Gio's my boy, so I just wanted to call him out for his birthday. For those that don't know me, my name is Julian Lacrosse. When my friends introduce me, they say, this is Julian. He's good people. Just because I'm fat doesn't mean I'm plural. I'm half Jewish, half white trash, which makes me twice as cheap. I was hanging out with this girl the other day, and she was like, Julian, would you like a chestnut? And I was like, why are you talking like Yoda? Yes, I want a nut on your chest. I think President Trump treats the economy the same way that he plays golf. He's always trying to sink a hole in one. Speaking of Trump, when are we going to start getting tariffs on toupees, huh? What's the deal with that shit? I think a condom is the most effective savings account. You guys know what I'm talking about. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'm fucking with you. I think that the movie Uncut Gems is an ironic name for a movie about a bunch of guys with circumcised penises.
I like that one.
Thank you. It's okay. I bought a subscription to an OnlyFans account and I immediately asked for a refund. These are not the titties I was asking for. Fuck. You guys know the term doppelganger, right? It's like somebody that looks like you. How about doppelbanger? It's like somebody that looks like you, but you also fuck. Pete is my doppelbanger. I want to open up a casino in Ireland. I'm going to call it Dublin Up Casino and Resort. Dublin? Okay, all right. Fuck that joke. Come on. I think tortellini is an ironic word because tortas are never lean. You guys hear the one about the Vietnamese guy that had a fantasy of sleeping with his cousin? His name was Fuck Pham. Went to the doctor and he was like, Julian, you're... Oh, I thought you laughed because I went to the doctor. I was like, fuck you, bro. I went to the doctor and he was like, Julian, you're morbidly obese. But if it makes you feel any better, you weigh the same as The Rock. I was like, I gotta stop smelling what The Rock is cooking. Most people want their jokes to say something about themselves. Mine mostly say nonsensical bullshit. My friend hit me up the other day and he was like, bro, I just took Molly for the first time. And I was like, keep rolling, 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 rolling. What? I'm not surprised that dumpling reviews are all over TikTok. Because it's owned by the Chinese government. All right, fuck it. That one might have needed a little bit more setup. Is it a coincidence that 100% of dumpling consumption results in a dumpling? Hell yeah. I'm gonna try out that new Lee Harvey Oswald simulator. I'm gonna take a shot at it. All right. How come single moms have been disappointing me since the day I was born? What's going on here? I really don't like when like moms on Instagram will post like a thirst trap and then immediately after they'll post like 10 pictures of their kids. It's like, lady, what are you doing? My boner went away. I want to see more of your titties. I think Kanye West should change his name to Kanye South for all that racist shit he's been saying lately. Did you guys hear the one about the first slave that was freed on the West Coast? His name was Oregon Freeman. They say the best way to detect breast cancer before it happens is regular examinations. Well, I've decided that instead of comedy, I'm going to become a breast cancer doctor. Under my watch, I'd be checking titties 24/7. Fucking breast cancer would never exist ever again. I'd be in my sleep, just fucking next, next. I want to start a streaming service called Paramount Plus Size. It's just like a bunch of fat people movies. It's like, wow, the Nutty Professor? Heavyweights? Speaking of streaming, you guys know who my all-time favorite streamer is? R. Kelly. My favorite thing about having a foot fetish is that I don't have to call it watching porn. I call it reviewing footage. Everyone is so obsessed with big dicks, dude. Like, can we get some love in the house for big balls, please? Come on. Thank you. I got a little dick, but big balls. You know what I'm saying? Like, I need some loving too. You guys remember how they like undid Roe v. Wade? It's like fucked up, right? Undoing Roe v. Wade. Rest in peace, cream pies, man. Fucking. Dude, cream pies had a good run, but that shit's over now. Speaking of cream pies, how do squirrels feel about No Nut November, huh? Fuck. You talk to the squirrel like, hey man, you getting ready for No Nut November? No, I'm not! Fucking, this shit sucks! I think that cocaine, okay? I think that cocaine is the McDonald's of cocaine, right? But crack is the 5-star Michelin restaurant. Because you need a chef, that's right. One time on September 11th, I opened an Excel spreadsheet and I deleted 3,211 cells of data. It was the biggest errorist attack in our nation's history. Dude, I'm so happy some Excel dorks like fucking laughed at that shit. That is like some Jewish ass shit, man. Fucking accounting, yeah. Peyton and Eli, they're good at football. They got sons. They're going to be, like, good at football. Like, it's all in their family. They should be manning a whole team. No? Okay. All right, you guys. I'm about to get out of here. Right, Jordan? What time we at? The light, we got one more then. Does anybody else find it crazy, bear with me, that when you spell out the Home Depot, it's one hard R away from being the Home Depot? All right, I'm gonna go have sex with my doppelganger. Yo, my name's Julian Lacrosse. Hey, thank you guys so much, Dad. Give it up for your host, Jordan.
And go for Julian, let him hear it, come on! Guys, that has been our show. Before we end the night, everyone, please give Giovanni a happy birthday! It's tomorrow, right? Get laid. But of course, too, today is our lovely Jesse, the one he would not be here if it wasn't for Jesse. It's his birthday today. Give it up for Jesse in the lobby. And of course, thank you guys so much for coming out. Give it up for yourselves for coming out here one more time. And that has been our show. Thank you guys so much. Talk to the comics after the show. You can also talk to Jesse afterwards to see other future events coming up. I've been Jordan Quattlebaum. You guys have a great night. Get home safe. Thank you.
All right, everybody. That is it for us for the evening. Check out stayupcomedytheater.com for our full calendar of events. We're live in person Thursdays through Sundays, and we stream everything we do. We've got 2 stand-up shows, some drag, a whole lot of fun for you tomorrow. Hope to see you then. Have a good night. Get home safe, everybody.